Underwood and Underwood, around the world through the stereoscope. We are in New York, more than 200 feet up the Empire Building, looking north along the Broadway. To the left you can see the steeple of Trinity Church. From the top of the World Building on Park Row, looking at the great wonder of the age, the Brooklyn Bridge. A view of Niagara Falls from the new steel bridge, 190 feet above the water. The boat at the landing is made of the mist. We are standing on the roof of the State and War Departments. The building on the left of this view is the White House. Directly in front of us is Washington City. The White House, the historic residence of the nation's chief and the oldest building in Washington. John Adams was the first president to live here. Skyscrapers of steel and stone, Randolph Street, Chicago. Looking east towards Lake Michigan, this city is the greatest railway center in the world. Cattle in the Great Union Stockyard, Chicago. In 1890, more than 1,178,000,000 pounds of dressed beef were shipped from here. In the state of Wyoming, the most famous site in Yellowstone Park, Old Faithful, a geyser in action 180 feet high. Majestic Pikes Peak, through the gateway of the Garden of the Gods, Colorado. Up the Colorado River from Pyrites Point to Zoroaster Tower, the Grand Canyon of Arizona. This is Mariposa Grove, the Big Tree District of California. The cavalry are passing through the majestic great tree named California. It is almost a perpendicular drop of 2/3 of a mile from the rock and overlooks some of nature's greatest scenery, Glacier Point, Yosemite. The view from San Francisco Cathedral, on the largest Aztec pyramid, looking over Cholula, Mexico. The old town from the Citadel, Quebec and Canada. The broad promenade you can see is Dufferin Terrace. The lakes in the clouds, 5,000 feet above sea level. The picturesque snow-clad mountain Victoria, the Rocky Mountains, Alberta, Canada. A heavy, old-time gun. At the Spanish fort of Moreau Castle, Havana, Cuba. Amidst the charms of Puerto Rico, delicious pineapples in the fields of Mayagüez. The sweet-faced women are of Spanish descent. The Indian village of Clinquin, with modern natives and totem poles, Alaska. The grotesque poles are striking evidence of the spiritual remoteness of this group of Americans. Dotonbori, or Theater Street, Osaka, where the townspeople are entertained. Almost every building is devoted to drama, shows, and entertainment. A main street in the city of Canton, China. The barefoot men are poor laborers. Those in close-fitting skull caps and robes are several grades above them. The picturesque village of Confucius, Wumen Bridge and the Grand Imperial Canal. Suzhou, China.
Rosario Street and Binondo Church, from the Pasig River, Manila in the Philippines around 1899. Electric lights have recently been introduced. A Filipino sawmill, on the island of Cebu, Philippine Islands around 1900. This curiosity is the customary form of a sawmill. We are now in Ceylon, watching the elephants enjoying a short siesta. These enormous fellows are natives of the jungle hereabouts.
Looking north to the Taj Mahal, a marvel of beauty, the marble tomb of Mughal Queen, Mumtaz Mahal, in Agra, India.
The road to the pyramids, the nearest one you can see is the Great Pyramid of Khuru, the Sphinx is further to the south. The ruins of the granite temple the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid of Cheops. Mariette discovered the building in 1853. The famous colonnade of the Great Hypostyle Hall, in the Temple of Karnak. Thebes, Egypt in 1897.
The view from the roof of the Church of the Nativity. Bethlehem of Judea, the birthplace of Jesus. The Acropolis, the glory of ancient Athens. Northeast from Philippappus in Greece. A reservoir after evaporation, turning up the salt in the salt fields of Solnan, Russia, 1898. The Kremlin Wall, Moscow, the jewel of the Tsars. 1898.
Market boats in Helsingfors, which was Finland's capital when she had an independent existence. A handsomely built little city. This photograph is from 1898. Palaces, homes, churches, and the busy streets of beautiful Stockholm. Northwest from the Mosback, Sweden.
Karl Johan Street, the principal business street of Christiania in Norway.
Copenhagen, Denmark, the metropolis of Old Scandinavia. The bold Norseman Old English history probably sailed from this very spot. The executive powers of Sweden are in the hands of the sovereign. This is the chambers of King Oscar II, in the Royal Palace, Stockholm. Cologne Cathedral. Towering over 512 feet tall. Students of art and travelers agree this is the world's finest Gothic structure. Bavarian mountaineers in Germany. Bears and wolves used to own these highland forests, but now they are almost extinct.
Stein, the most picturesque of Rhenish castles. North from the Wall of Bastion in Germany. The walls and towers of the Alhambra, on the bank of the river Darro, Granada, Spain. Granada is a sleepy old town with a population of only 75,000 people.
Lying below the stern Bavarian Alps. Picturesque Innsbruck. The capital of the Tyrol, Austria. The Grand Canal in Venice, Italy. In the distance, the two domes of the Church of Santa Maria della Salute. From the roof of a house, we are looking at the Great Square of St. Peter's and the Vatican. The greatest of churches and the greatest of palaces in Rome.
From the dome of the greatest Christian church in the world. Rome, the Eternal City. The famous roulette salon. Casino Monte Carlo, Monaco. Those long-handled rakes are used to collect the stakes from the end of the table.
There are 307,000 people living in the city of Lisbon, and the entire water supply was once brought along this one aqueduct.
The favorite drive, Champs-Élysées, from the Arch of Triumph to the Place de la Concorde, Paris. The obelisk and fountains, Place de la Concorde, Paris, France. The bedroom of Catherine de Médicis, Palace of Fontainebleau, France. A fine view of the tallest structure in the world, the Eiffel Tower, 985 feet tall in Paris, France.
Amsterdam, the Venice of the North. The stately Zoeterkerk, Amsterdam's first Protestant church, is overlooking the canal. The famous Leaning Tower and venerable cathedral, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, photographed in 1897. The fashionable promenade and business thoroughfare of Princess Street, a mile-long avenue in Edinburgh, the literary metropolis of Scotland. Loch Katrine. The spot an angel deigned to grace. Sir Walter Scott, a steamboat is leaving the pier.